Stevie B, Sharon, good day. Sharon, I hope your day is going well. Stevie, I guess you're starting your day. Princess Joy Axe, good morning, good evening to you. Good morning, Misty. Yeah, it looks really nice. The moon is coming in and out behind the clouds. I forgot I had videoed that yesterday morning and I didn't post that until late last night. Well, you guys will get a little more nature today because I have to get a couple of things done pretty early this morning. Summer is back today. We'll be close to 90 degrees. Okay, what is Gym Nation mode? I'm not familiar with that. Oh, okay. I have to be on the road again today. I don't know what's going on with the clouds. Yesterday, I saw a lot of straight lines and a triangle somewhere along the line. All clouds, but there was like a boundary, and then there was a triangle of clouds placed on the line. And I think I saw it in about 6 or 7 different spots. Sharon might be driving. It's lunchtime for her. Sharon, how many birds do you have? It looks like auto incorrect is getting Sharon this morning. At least I know it's not just me. Uh-oh. Uh, I hope you're staying home because there's nothing you have to do and not for other reasons. Cool. Chatterbox and Missy. Does Chatterbox chat all the time? Mr. Lee, I hope you're having a great day, Mr. Lee. Well, Sharon, you sure get a lot done under those circumstances. All right, you guys bear with me a minute. I'm going to move. I'm going to move the camera and try to get a better view of the sky for just a couple of minutes. The house is kind of in the way, so check that out. That's not a bad sunrise. Let's get back inside. The bugs that eat me alive out there. And thanks everybody for your patience. There we go. What are we doing? Oh, that's what we're doing. Well, we're halfway through August. September's coming. Mr. Lee, you keep talking about that suntan. I'm starting to think that you just don't tan at all. That's what I thought. I can get sunburn, but it's usually in the springtime, and it has to be a really bright day. Oh, we've had rain for a week. My tans, well, you can see where the sleeve line is to a short sleeve shirt. Let's put it that way. Hey, just Mr. Lee, keep working at it until you connect all the freckles. Stevie, I know Russell takes good care of you. And I would bet he does a wellness check every day. please. Stevie, do you work for the city or for the state? County, okay. I don't know about that, Mr. Lee. I think you play with others pretty well. If you're like me, you just don't put up with any BS. BS or drama, I, I, I'm gone. Gotcha. Yeah, that family I met at the park, they were very standoffish and exceptionally overdressed for being in a park. I mean, they looked like they were dressed to go to the movies, not to walk the trails. Whoever finds a solution to that will be rich. People are afraid to do anything because they don't want to get blamed for something. Attempt and fail and then learn from the failure just doesn't seem to be acceptable to a lot of people anymore. And then there's the disconnect between if you do this and this is the results, I don't care what your intentions are, that action is not acceptable. Stevie B, I think it's safe to say we're all in each other's prayers every day. I agree with you, Mr. Lee. That's why I never went any further in the business world than what I went. Because if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and waddles like a duck, I'm going to call it a duck. And some people don't like that. I'll tell people as politely as possible, the phones are back. I don't know if they're going to come up close or not. I think they're going to go in the neighbor's yard. He's walking on. Now he's running along the fence line. Yeah, he's going in the neighbor's yard. Oh, the Jeff uh, morning live. I put timestamps in there so people don't have to watch the whole video. They can go straight to feeding Jeff or the 3 fawns that I videoed in the backyard. They're just all around here. They're in the woods. The deer population is really huge. Uh, Hunting season will be coming up, and you won't see them as much. Jeff the bumblebee. Juan named him Jeff. I just went with it. He was on the screen for over 6 hours. And Mr. Lee, I never claimed to be normal. Normal is average, and who wants to be average? I tell you, there's a lot of talent in those little critters to be able to fly. Stevie, safe travels. I hope that all the slow cars stay out of your way. Cool. You know, I used to drive 15, 18 hours nonstop, and it was fun. But people just, the way they are these days is not fun anymore. And if you hear the huffing and puffing and the strange breathing, this is why. I have to multitask this morning. Yeah, it's too warm out here, but at least I get to watch the deer, listen to the birds, and talk to you guys. So that makes it worthwhile. Now the doe is standing at the fence, popping her head up, looking over the fence and staring at me. She's like, what's that stupid human doing? Oh, the fawn can't figure out how to get around the fence to its mom. Thank you, Stevie D. This might turn out to be a better workout. Have to carry the weights to the back porch. Sharon, we're going to be 30 and over with too high humidity. That's nice. They were on the screen, but they were too far. I'm just trying not to lose muscles, Mr. Lee. At my age, it would just take a lot of effort to build any muscle. So, thank you, Sharon. In younger days, everybody knows I was a sickly kid and super skinny. When I got able to do things, I went to train at this place, and the owner was a football player. He was a pro football player, and he since I worked nearby, we would take turns putting each other through workouts of the morning before I went to work. And he said his goal was to make me throw up. Work so hard that I would throw up. And he got me a diet plan that they give the football players at a college to, they eat these foods, work out, and they bulk up, gain weight. So I was working out really hard and eating all this food, and I lost 2 pounds. So the best thing I can do is just keep my rubber bands stretched out. If that makes sense. And I try to do nothing but natural. I got strong. I weighed like 120 pounds. I could strap 120 pounds around my waist and do 20 pull-ups. I mean, I was in real good shape. I would run 8 miles a day. Because once I got physically able to do stuff, I was going to do stuff. A quarter pounder, large order of fries, and a large drink was what I would eat to tide me over until I got home for dinner. And the lurker's welcome thing, Mr. Lee, is I don't want anybody to feel pressured they have to talk. They can just enjoy the birds and the conversation. Yeah, it's uh, it's tough getting old. It is not for the faint of heart. Not everybody can handle it. Ah, like ducks in a row. There goes mom and the three babies. Yeah, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You can't just do anything overnight. I injured my back, and I haven't been able to use the biggest dumbbells I have in quite some time. Yeah, all of us change every 7 years, but it's usually unnoticed by most. But females 50 and so, no ignoring those changes. Good morning, Michael. I was watching scary things that happen to people out in nature videos. These two guys was walking up a river fishing, and some irate landowner came out. Before he said anything, he was shooting his gun off. I didn't see what state it was in, but that's a little over the top. That's a crow. It's a crow. And that's the lookout telling the rest what he sees. And he's he's actually straight under where the camera is pointed, somewhere in those trees. I can't see him, but that's the direction of the sound. And those that are not quite as loud are behind the camera. Oh, Michael, you make me think of that novelty song by the Polecats, Make a Circuit with Me. If you look in my playlist for novelty songs, it's listed in there. Or you can look it up. The name of the group is the Polecats, and the song is Make a Circuit with Me. Yep. It did say, thanks for coming to my channel. And Mr. Haywood there pointed out that Nightbot was trying to hijack my channel. So I changed it to that. Because I really do appreciate everybody coming in. And I hope that this helps you ease into your day, relax during your lunch, or taper down after a long day at work. Catch you later, Mr. Lee. We'll see you tonight, I hope. Oh, come on, camera. Don't do that. Yeah, let's show a little bit more of the tree. That'll stop that. I hope. Appreciate you, Mr. Lee. Michael, are you doing the Weed Eater Waltz today, or do you get to go fishing? What's your story? Oh, okay. Yeah, the rain seems to be veering off from me. It's down south your way, and the North Carolina Tennessee state line seems to be getting a lot of rain. Eastern Tennessee was reporting floods yesterday. The Appalachians have had enough. They don't need mass quantities of rain anymore. I get to, well, we hope I get to. Uh, Relative's birthday was yesterday, and we're trying to surprise them today because they had conflict scheduling yesterday. So hopefully we'll be able to do that for lunch. And I've got to take another trip to the hospital. Not for me, for somebody else. Misty, the mug was in the sink, but I brought it with me. It's one of my older mugs. It's but it's been a good mug. I've probably had this thing 30 years. And Misty, you did good calling it a mug shot. Everybody seems to enjoy that. Yeah, I woke up at 3 o'clock, so coffee was done long before I started today's live. Misty, you must live a pretty calm life if a mug gives you something to think about. And a calm life like that's a good thing. Oh, gee, everybody left. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that either, Misty. Okay. Got one exercise left. Yeah, I usually don't do this, but I've got to be heading out not long after I finish this morning's live because it's a little hot and humid out here. have to. I don't have a choice. Sharon, thank you for coming in today. I hope you have a great day. Hope you're able to keep cool and get some well-deserved relief and rest. Yeah, the mower going doesn't help. You know, a considerate person would wait until after 8 o'clock or at least start mowing at the back of the yard instead of the area of the yard closest to the neighbors. That's just my opinion. What? We might have a visit from Flyby Charlie. Well, I want to thank you guys. I think the birds have quieted down, and it's going to be hard to hear them over the mower anyway. So I think I'm going to I'll probably cut out when he cranks back up. So, for anybody who's interested, I'll be at Mogollon Monster Why the Fascination tonight. Uh, we always have a good time and chat there. I hope everybody has a great day, and I cannot tell you enough how much I appreciate you guys coming in and spoiling me every day. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.